She's asked me, okay? So let's look at our curriculum folder. In order to that, I'm going to share my screen. Here it is. Here's my screen. You know how I do it? Usually I go to the chat, and in the chat we have a link, right? Have you checked that? Or you probably know about it. Like everybody checked that, hopefully. There is a curriculum folder. Here it is. And there are levels, right? So yours is level B1, level 4, right?
Four.
So if I open this one, we have market survey, business plan. Business plan is the second trimester. We are now in the first trimester. There is a pacing guide, and we have voices level 4 resources. Not many things. There's like audio for workbook and audio for the student's book. And there's a teacher's book, but yeah, so you can have a look at that one. So if you look at the market survey, this is the first one. You remember this 1 hour of ESP per week. So it's like 4 hours of voices and 1 hour of ESP lesson. Think we have more, people to join. Here it is. I am also going to join. So here's the students' material. So basically, so everything that we give to students, like worksheets, are here. And we have the second folder. It's very short, you see. Watch the video, complete the notes. 2 types of new businesses: startup and old business start, entrepreneur. Something, need ideas, energy, and so on and so forth. Those are basically notes from the video. Let's go back. Teacher's materials. I think the most important document is this one. It's basically the lesson plan. Here it is. It starts with here. Put the students into groups and pairs. Give students at least 5 minutes to brainstorm the economic needs of the country. For low levels, set narrow aspects of economy, students to consider economic needs of rural or urban areas and younger people, etc. So specific group, yes. For at least 3 minutes for synthesis for lower level. Bring the class together and share at least one idea from each group. For high level, assign group pairs to compare their ideas with each other. Activity number 1. Remember the worksheet that we just looked at? So basically you distribute this one, give them instruction, and then you watch the video. Basically, this is how it works. For students at level B1 and above, note-taking can be more autonomous, such as letting students convey understanding through paragraphing. This is the answers for this worksheet. Activity number 2, students return to the partners groups and assign the prediction questions to give 5-minute discussion video on for video 1 ends. Entrepreneurs also need business skills. Brainstorm examples of business skills for lower levels. You give students targets, for example, to identify 3-5 examples of business skills. Is in this context, is it clear what business skills are? Okay, great. Allow at least 3 minutes for synthesis. It's basically the same thing, right? You bring one student or you assign students to compare, so it's really like possible answers: creative ideas, time management, good communication, good with employees and customers. Those are business skills, right? Distribute activity 2, part 1, worksheet to students. Have them compare the business skills listed in the business skills they brainstorm. While they may not be the same, they may be in this, similar topics, similar themes. Review the instructions. Students will be labeling each business skill for 2 things: order and strength. The first was done as an example. Watch the lesson 1, activity 2 video, and complete the notes. Students may watch the videos twice if they're lower levels, and hear the answers. Explain these students will now assess the real entrepreneur and his business skills. introduce, and we would have this guy, Ludwig Marischijn, a lot. He's entrepreneur from South Africa. His first startup is dry bath. Dry bath is a gel that can be used to clean their bodies without water. It's yeah. There's this entrepreneur is going to be presented in more detail in lesson 2. Direct business attention, students' attention to right-hand column on activity 2, part 1 worksheet, and it will assess. Just a second. I'll admit another student. Distribute the activity 2, part 2 work. I mean, there's so many things, but these are, you see, they're always answers. There's some sort of wrap up, but then again, you can make it slightly different. It's okay. Give students pairs, group 4 minutes to evaluate Marischijn as entrepreneur. What is his biggest strengths and weakness? Monitor students discussing to check for application business skills to assess. Preview next class, reading skills, and more about Ludwig Marischijn. What do you think? How about?
Can I add more, or can I change, for example, something?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I can, right? So
Absolutely.
I can be flexible with
Yeah,
this.
yeah. I'm going to show you that what is the most important. So basically, a lot of I'll show you the overview. I think that's the biggest thing to learn.
And
Here,
when do we start, Mark? It's next week.
It's
This week?
next. Okay.
30
So
minutes.
I recommend looking at the pacing guide. Okay, pacing guide shows everything basically. It's from, yeah, let's just open it. So here it is, pacing guide. It says week 1, okay, week 2, we finish, and then week 3, 4 hours per week, general English. Okay, we have workbook, supplemental activity, teacher's book, assess, voices, 1 unit test. Basically, next week is the unit test week, right? English for specific purposes, market survey. So basically, from week 3, we always have ESP 1 hour. ESP 1 hour. Okay? Makes sense?
Okay.
Just have a look at this document. I think it's very important to look at it. Other questions?
No, it's clear. It's
Okay.
clear. No question.
No questions? Okay. Okay, got it. I am and Jana. Are there any questions that you have?
Hello,
with ESP?
Jessica.
Hello.
Hello, dear colleagues. I missed the beginning, but for now I don't have any questions. So, Jazira, I'm so sorry I sent it too late, the oral assessment.
It's okay, Jana, it's okay. Totally fine. Ayam, do you have any questions? Ayam?
I'm just listening now. If I have, I will ask. Thank you, Jazira. It's clear until now for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good day.
You see, Mehabat, Ayam and Jana, they participate in a project. They actually, I mean, they know a lot about ESP already because they had like a special course about it.
Yeah, I know just what is general ESP because at the university we also have ESP classes, but I thought maybe there is something different we need to do with the students. Oh, it's almost as we do here.
Yeah, I would say it's very typical. Another thing you can look, okay, I'll show you again. If you open market survey, like right at the end, this overview. Overview is also very nice to look at because it would show you like the lessons, you see? It says lesson 1, week 3, introduction to entrepreneurship. We just looked at the lesson plan, right? Lesson 2, week 4, entrepreneurship and risks. Week 3, week 5, lesson 3, why entrepreneurship? So things like that. And it is till week 10. Basically, they have to submit the pilot testing and survey on week 9, or week 11, sorry. It's lesson 9, week 11. And then lesson 10, week 12 is basically additional. There are 3 options basically for this one. Yeah, you can do catch up, you can do a lesson that you designed yourself, or you can do case studies. So one of the three.
Okay.
Another thing to look at, maybe quickly, once again, we can look at the rubrics. Yeah, again, if we go to this folder, our market survey, we have products, pilot testing and submission. Probably here. No, not here. There should be a rubric here. So, okay. I'll actually save it from another place. That's not the right one. So yeah, two things. I'll save it right now because I didn't see it. It's participation rubric and survey rubric. Sorry. This is the survey rubric. Survey rubric is something they submit on week. Do you remember which week? When they submit the pilot survey? Do you remember?
Just the last ones, no?
Yeah, it's week before last because the last week is week 12 and this is week 11. That's when they submit the survey according to the rubric and they get basically their grades. If you see on the in the grade tracker, it says week 11, they have to submit this and they already get their points. So it's about survey format, heading, instruction, professional appearance, survey content, 1 sentence product description, 2, 3 demographic question, 2, 4, 6 past, present question, and 2, 3 future needs question, and the rating. So basically, all of these being assessed is 3, 3, 3. Basically, maximum point is 9, and 1 is for survey plan. Survey plan is a very simple document. If they fill it out, they have a plan, they get their points. And during the break between trimester 2 and trimester 1 and 2, they have to conduct the survey and get 15 results. Okay. So this is for the rubric. There is a participation rubric. I'm going to actually save it right now. Participation rubric is like when they come to the lessons. I can open one of the trackers. But you don't mind if I open your tracker and show to everyone? Yeah, not this one. So when you open the tracker, remember there's like grade trimester 1. So here they have like participation grades. Every week they get points from 1 to 5 for participation in ESP lesson. And then remember I told you week 11, they get their project mark, right? So basically their grades is like 70% of their grades come from the unit tests. 10% of the grades come from participation. Basically from 1 to 5. It doesn't, yeah. Remember about participation? There is a very detailed rubric, but I would just say if they come to the lesson, they participate, it's okay, 5. You see? And there is a rubric for that as well. And then this is already for week 11 here, right? They do project math. That's why you see it's very strange. The participation, it's week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, week 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 12. Because on week 11, they submit their project, the pilot survey with the plan. Does that make sense? It's clear now? Okay, if you have any questions, you can still ask me, like in the
Oh, can
chat.
I?
Yes,
Yeah.
Marhabat.
It's not about the ESP, and I I just want to ask about one of my students. She
Uh-huh.
is doing namaz, and she asks to, for example, she needs to leave one room and do her namaz. But
Uh-huh.
unfortunately, the university does not practice this kind of uh, from people. So if there, because we have many cameras here, and if somebody will see, so it's a kind of, like not discuss questions. So she has to leave from the building. But I said, like, I think it's okay if you do it in one of the auditorium, because we have a lot of, in the unit we have a lot of auditorium in our on our floor which are free, so we can do that one. So and I'm very concerned about the administration. Will they tell anything, or so what can I do in this case?
Can you talk to administration and ask if it's forbidden, then just tell her that it's forbidden, because I cannot, influence administration. So just ask them if it's okay. If it's okay, then
So
it's okay. If it's not, then just tell her that it's not possible. That's it.
so in this case, she needs to return back to her home and do that at home, and then come back.
You could just explain that it's the policy of university. I mean, the thing is, I cannot influence the university administration. I think it's okay to give her like
Mhm.
one room, but if administration says it's not possible, we
Mhm.
cannot intervene here. So you would just have to tell her what's happening. That's it.
Okay, okay. And one more, there was three people who didn't come. So if they, for example, because I have a class today, so if they come today,
Okay, Mahabat, what you have to understand, we are not university. We're just a
Mhm.
program, and our certificate, it doesn't show like, okay, it's a diploma. It's not a diploma. It's a certificate of completion. And it's if they want to get a certificate, they have to get 70 on attendance, 70 on participation. But we never kick anyone off
Mhm.
from the program. So there is no dismissal. So
So
if they want to attend, but they cannot attend, or they attend irregularly, what I do as a teacher, I always explain the benefit from such teaching is going to be very little. I explain that if you want the most gains from your learning, you have to attend classes, you have to do the homework, you have to do something extra, because it's never enough for language learning. But if they cannot attend, they cannot attend. We would not force them. We would just say, okay, you probably at the end, you would not get the certificate. That's it.
Okay. Yeah.
Any other questions? No?
No.
Okay. If you have, the thing is, Mahabat, if you have any admin questions, you can write it to me, because it's very individual. On the group meetings, let's discuss something that would be beneficial for everyone. So like specific cases, I don't think anyone has, if somebody has someone like reading namaz, probably they would tell us. But let's discuss during the meeting something that would be of general interest. So something about curriculum, something about, and like very individual cases, just write a message to us, okay? Let's
Okay.
just do it
Okay.
slightly differently, manage it differently. Okay, that's it then. Next week, we're going to discuss ESP lesson number 2, and it's going to be same time. Okay? Okay. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Goodbye.
Jazira, one more question.
Yes, Jana. Yes.
When our participants, when our participants will get the textbooks?
It's going to be probably next week. But Jana,
Okay.
we're going to send them, like, so it would take some time for them to come to Astana, and even more time to get to Pavlodar.
I'm sorry regarding the book. They are going to get a student's book and the access to workbook platform, yeah? Am I right?
So they're going to get the books, and the books come with the scratch code. So they have to use the code to join the course. And once they join the course and they join the Spark platform, they would be able to do the unit tests online.
What about workbook? I'm so sorry. Workbook.
They get paper copies of workbook and student's book. Make sense?
Ah, really? Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? Okay. So have a nice week. And if you have any questions, please write them in the chat. Again, in the general chat, if this is of general interest, and private if it's like very specific question about very specific student. Okay. That's it. Bye-bye. See you next week.
Thank you.